Now we are going to see how to get the COP and how to plot the COP versus cold temperature or hot temperature graph with help of using OCTAVE software. So I'll readily open the software and now entering the format that is what here we're going to do. We will get the input C, that is a temperature of a hot and a cold, and finding the COP temperature COP for the cold condition of a air conditioning system. Suppose if you are going for a hot means the formula will be T hot divided by T hot minus T cold. So that will be the evaporator and the condenser temperature respectively. So and plotting the graph with the help of the software. So how to do this COP using the Octave software. So that is, let us take TH is equal to let's say some value, some 35 degree, and TC, that is a cold. Let's say this value will be variable, that is for the multiple number of values. For that I am using the formula, the code is called as a linspace, right? That means the value must be coded from the first value to last value with the limit range, right? So for here I am taking 20 to 40 with the limitations of a 10. I am saying that the value between 20 to 40 is 10. 10 values will be given. And next one is a COP. Directly we enter the COP formula. COP is equal to TC, right? And divided by symbol. So this symbol must be used, that is left hand slash of T hot minus T cold, right? And plot of that is for the TC comma COP, right? So the X will be TC, what is that, cold temperature, and Y will be the COP. So don't forget. So what are the notations you are using from the starting? You must follow that notation only. Then will be you will get a proper answer. And then labeling the graph with this X label. Let's say it is a cold temperature, and Y label COP. And one more thing is we must put some quotation in the X label and the Y label. So like that. And title of the graph. So let's say COP versus cold temperature, right? And let's put this is also in quotation, right? And grid on, that is the grid for the graph. Or if you don't want to on the grid, so you just leave that. Now you have to click this button, save and save file and run. So you have to save the file with the proper name. So for that it is not accepting the number, it only accepted the alphabetic character. So let me use some name, TC, TH. So like that I am using and saving the. And there is a error, that is The P must be in smaller letter. That is what the important thing. The P must be a smaller letter, right? So this is a graph for the various TCs and the COP. So you can also see the COP value here in the workspace. You just click the COP. What we entered is the 10 different value. So what is happening for the 10 different formula? You will get a 10 different value. And what is the TC? 10 different TC from the limit of 20 to 40, right? So you will get 10 different values, right? And you can also see the values in the command window, and you can also change the values for that, like that. Let me change 1 to 25. This is the, or 1 to 10, right? Now I am trying to do the graph. You can see the graph, how the changes are takes place, right? And also I am changing the temperature. The order of the temperature will be the 15. Now you can see the graph, right? So what is the COP? So for each and every value it is calculating, right, with help of the formula. So it takes value of a TC 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So because we have given the command called as a lint space, that is called as a limit space, right? So limit space is 1 to 10. So maximum value is 10, minimum value is 1, and and the in between values is that is the total values must be 10. So like that, do some calculation, and we have to plot the graph for the COP. So here the formula is TC divided by TH minus TC. For each value of TC, it is calculating one COP value. So for example, let us take a 1. That means 1 divided by 15 minus 1, and it take another value 2. 2 divided by 15 minus 1. So likewise it calculates. Now let us see what will happen by changing the formula. Right here I am changing COP is equal to TH divided by TH minus C. So here we have a two formula. One is called as a COP of a cold and a COP of a hot. Now we are going to find the COP of a hot. So just click this button and see the graph is generated for the COP versus the cold temperature. Because the cold temperature is in form of 1 to 10, so that is 1 to 10, and the corresponding COP value, what is the value for the 1, 2, 3, and you can also change the graph axis and grid everything by using the commands, right? And also you can uh, move the graph, that is pan the graph for your requirement, right? So auto access is enabled for this graph. And what is the COP value? You just click the COP in the workspace or use the variable editor, right? So just click here, you will see in the variable editor. So what is the COP value for the first one, second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one, sixth one, and up to the value 10. So the COP will be maximum at the first value, and again after the seventh value the COP is continuously decreasing, right? So this is what the COP calculation using the OCTAVE software.